people, my name is Jane and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys how to use social media effectively. Now you might be saying, is there a way to use social media effectively? Well, the answer is yes. There are ways, there are things you need to know for you to be able to get the most out of your interactions with social media. Now, I like to think, or I like to believe, that there are two types of social media users. One, the people that are there to make money for other people, and second, the people that are there to make money for themselves, or to make a name for themselves, or to build their brand, or whatever it is that or however you want to put it. Now, you don't necessarily have to want to make money on social media. You might be there just because you're bored and you want to be entertained, or whatever the reason why you log on to these sites, or you register, or you start using social media, you spend all that time on it. I'm going to be sharing with you guys some of the key things you need to know about social media and the things that you could be using it for that maybe you didn't know before, but you need to know now. Okay. The first most important thing I think everybody should know, because social media and globalization, I believe, go hand in hand. It's like they are one and the same thing. You could be here doing something and somebody in or at the other side or in the other side of the world is watching what you're doing right now. Like, how awesome is that, right? So I believe what every social media user should know or should ask themselves is why you're there. Whether be it for business, be it for entertainment, be it for fun, whatever the reason why you're there, you need to know why you're there. For instance, I know so many business owners that got on social media, they were not getting the results that they wanted, and they were like, oh, this thing is not working, and they walked away from it, right? But the truth is, people are making money on social media every day. People are making it on social media. People are building their brands on social media. People are making a name for themselves on social media every day. So there are some of the things that you might not know as a business person or even as a normal user that would make you log on it and you feel like, I'm not getting the most out of this thing. If anything, I'm putting in more. I'm not getting enough, and then you feel like this is not working, and then you walk away. So first, you need to know why you're there. It's very, very important. You need to know why you're there. If you're a business, you're a user, you're whatever it is that you are, you need to know why you're there. When you know why you're there, you'll be able to filter out the posts that you engage with. Because even if you don't know what you're doing, if you know why you're there, you can be able to learn from the people that know what they're doing. And that's the whole point. But because there's billions of users on social media, if you're not able to filter out based on your interest, based on the things that you're there for, you just have all these posts coming at you, and then you spend the whole day on social media without being able to achieve anything from it, which is not why you're there, right? So whatever it is, whether it's entertainment, you want to see other people that are doing stuff, from watching them, you can learn. And before you know it, you start doing yours. And before you know it, you're able to build a brand for yourself. And who knows, you can take it up from there and build it into whatever you want to at the end of the day. So there are so many benefits of being there. But first, you need to know why you're there. It's very important. The second one is, it can be very time consuming. I believe everybody that is a social media user out there knows that social media can be very time consuming. I mean, there was a time when I had to delete all my social media apps because I felt like I was not being productive, because I go on one of them and I'm trying to check what's happening, and before you know it, 3 hours have gone and I've not really done anything. Right? So it can be very time consuming. So in order for you to be able to manage that, so you don't get to that point where you're like, my whole life is going downhill because I'm always on social media, you need to set time limits. And some of these apps have that built in. You can go to their settings and check out to see whether there's a way you can manage your time better. You can log in, set it so that when it gets to a certain point, it logs you out. But for the ones that don't have it, I believe there are other apps out there that can do that. So you can download another app and use it to, plan yourself better, set your timing and all that. And there has to be other apps that do that. I think even your phone can do that. I think I have a setting like that somewhere. I'm not really sure, but it's about taking the time to check these things out. Check the settings, move around, explore the app. It's not just about coming on there and looking at other people. Explore the app, so it fits you personally. Okay, personalize your app. So if you feel like I'm spending so much time on this and I don't want that to be, there are ways that you can get on top of that and be in control, more in control of your time. So you can do that. Number three, but if you're not able to do it, maybe I'll do some research and see whether I can get any of these apps that can help you manage your time better, or the settings on your phone. If I'm able to see it, I'll probably do a video on that just to help you manage your time better, because I know social media and time consumption can be tasking, especially if you're not making money from it. If you're not working on social media, it can be tasking. Another thing is, number three is, if you're there for business, you need to know, learn, and study and study your audience, right? And me personally, I'm not in the business of niche where I would say if you're doing this, then you should only focus on the people you feel like they should be interested in that. I'm not really in the business of that, but at the end of the day, you need to be able to make targeted posts. You need to be able to make targeted ads. And how best do you do that is by paying attention to your analytics on social media. You might not know it, but all these ads, especially if you have a business account, you have your analytics. So you need to pay attention to that. You need to be able to read your report. When you read your report, you know who is watching you when they are watching you, who is more interested, who goes and comes back. And those are the people that you need to target. Those are the people that really have interest in you. There are people that see you in passing and they're like, and they pass, right? But there are people that when they see what you're doing, they might not really have known that you were there, but when they see it, maybe when you run ads or stuff, when they see it, they come back again tomorrow, or they take the time to go look through your page. Those are the people that you need to be targeting when you make your targeted post and your targeted adverts. Okay, it's very important for you to know who your audience is, because when you know who your audience is, you know how to prepare for them, and the more you prepare better for them, the more successful you will be on social media. Okay. Number five, is it 5 or 4? I don't know, I lost count. The next one is, okay, this one is like a continuation of what I just said. It says you need to be active and make targeted posts. You need to be active. If you're going to make it on social media, you have to be active. You can't make a post today, disappear for 2 months and come back and expect people to remember you. No, they have millions of other posts coming at them every day. So it's going to be very difficult for them to remember you if you're always coming and going. So if you're going to be successful on social media, even as a visitor, even as whatever you're using it for, if you're going to be successful, you need to be active. If you want people to know that you're there, you need to be active. And if you're a business, you need to be able to make targeted posts. You need to be able to make targeted adverts. People cannot just walk in and know that you're there without you showing them that you're there. One of the best ways you can do that is to run adverts, because then it's not just for your followers, it's for other people that might be in the demographic of the stuff I said about your target audience. The next one is, because there are so many social media sites, apps, networks out there, because there are so many of them and you can't be on all of them every time. You need to find the ones that best suit your business, depending on what you're doing, depending on your personality, depending on what you're trying to achieve. You need to know the ones that suit you best and try to spend more time on those ones, because those ones are the ones that you're most likely to have fun on. And when you have fun doing something, it's not tasking, you're enjoying what you're doing, you tend to be better at it. Okay, you tend to do better, you tend to grow. So find the ones that best suit you. There are so many of them out there, so many of them. You can share videos, pictures, talk, you can share ideas and stuff. So there are so many of them out there. So you can choose the ones that best fit your personality. You're advised to be on all of them, depending on what you're trying to do. So wherever your audience goes, you're there. In their face, you're there, But at the same time, you also need to find the ones that you enjoy and focus more strength time on those ones. So it's not like you're everywhere but you're nowhere, if you get what I'm trying to say. The next one is, don't be afraid to hire professionals. Like, I know most times you feel like, is it not social media? You go and download the app and then you go on it. This is not, it's not difficult now. It's actually difficult. That's why there are people that are social media professionals. There are people that say, what do you do? They say, I'm a social media manager. It's a job. There are people that are so good at this. And when your page is being managed by a professional and when it's being managed by yourself, you can see there's a very big gap. There's a very big difference because there's always something you can learn from experience. Before a person gets to that point where they are telling you that they're a professional, they must have had jobs, they must have done things, they must have, have a lot of experience. Like they were able to build this brand, and all that experience piles up, and you tend to benefit from it. So if you're a beginner, you come in and you feel overwhelmed and you don't know where to start, don't be afraid to hire a professional. Don't feel like you're wasting money if you're hiring a professional to take care of your social media pages. Actually, it's going to benefit you, and you can also take courses. Funny enough, there are courses out there that you can take when it comes to social media management. So before you get to that point where you feel comfortable, where you feel like you know what you're doing, you can hire a professional to take care of your page until you get to that point where you feel like you can comfortably take over. If you never get to that point, it's okay. As long as the person doing your job is doing a good job and you're getting the result that you want, you can always keep the person. There are people that are social media professionals, and it's a thing. The next one is be consistent. You already know that for you to be able to achieve whatever you set your mind to, whatever you aspire to acquire and you're required to be consistent in whatever it is that you're doing, especially when you're working towards success. You need to be consistent. Remember what I said about being active? You always have to be in their face, because trust me, whatever it is that you're doing, you're not the only person doing it. There are so many other people doing it. So why should they leave all those other people and come and patronize you? That's what you need to ask yourself. So for you have to build that relationship with your followers. When people comment on your post, take the time to reply. Have that relatable personality where people feel like it's us, it's our thing, it's our community. They can come in and complain about something, and you take the time to attend to their complaint. Just be human with your followers, and also be consistent with your posts, with your ads, with your giveaways. People like free stuff, so you have to do it. If you're trying to be successful on social media, you need to be consistent. You need to be that person that don't starve your followers. Don't be that person that they come online to see you, they don't see you, and then they are forced to go and look at other people. No. Be consistent, okay? No matter how difficult it is, that's why you can always make short clips, short posts, things that might not really take you a lot of time to. I'm not saying you don't make meaningful, or you already know your target audience and you know what they expect from you. I'm not saying don't give them that, but it doesn't really have to be tasking. That's why I mentioned you also have to be able to enjoy the things that you're doing, because when you're enjoying what you're doing, you tend to give it your all. So be consistent, be active, and be all up in their face, but not in an annoying way. In a good way. And if there are other things that I forgot to mention, I'll still read about it, research about it, ask people that are successful on social media. And if I get more information, I'll be sure to do a part 2 of this video. But for now, I think these are one of the some of the very important things I feel like everybody trying to be successful on social media should know. You don't expect yourself to start perfect. Start first, and then perfection will come later. But you have to be consistent, ready to learn, ready to grow, and I wish you all the best. Really appreciate you guys watching this video, coming back, checking out my channel, being here. I recently acquired 1,000 subscribers. And I really want to thank you guys. Thank you so much for making my dreams come true. Thank you for being a part of my growth and my story and my journey. I just hope that I continue to make you guys proud. Thank you so much. And check out some of my other videos. I know I haven't really been all up in your face like I should be, but I'm back. And hopefully there will be more fun things to see on my channel. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.